Hi, I'm Dr. Graham Simpson, American boarded in emergency medicine, internal medicine, and age management medicine, and I've been a practicing physician for more than 40 years. The first 25 years, I pretty much embraced the traditional medical model, multiple diagnoses, multiple prescriptions, with very little emphasis on prevention. However, the last 15 years, recognizing that cardio-metabolic disease is the epidemic of the 21st century that kills probably 80% of us and includes well-known diseases that you're familiar with: hypertension, heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, obesity, diabetes, autoimmune disease. All of these come from really a single source, and that is insulin resistance. My colleagues and I have focused over the last decade in halting and reversing this 21st century global epidemic. Figures show that 1 in 3 people on Earth are overweight, and 30% are actually obese, most of whom have insulin resistance. The scary thing is, of the other 70%, 40% are skinny fat, or what we call TOFIs, thin on the outside but fat on the inside. These individuals also have insulin resistance. That means that nearly half the world's population are insulin resistant.
Hi, I'm Mark Houston. I'm a clinical professor of medicine at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee, and I run the Hypertension Institute at St. Thomas Hospital. And I have a very important nutritional message for you. Eating too many refined carbohydrates and a lot of processed vegetable oils, which are part of the standard Western traditional diet, coupled with a dysfunctional gut microbiome, are very important risk factors for cardiometabolic disease. This includes things like obesity, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, myocardial infarction, cancer, and even Alzheimer's disease. In fact, diabetes has almost doubled worldwide in the last 2 decades, and this is directly attributable to these risk factors.
It's sugar, not cholesterol, that really determines our longevity. Excess sugar and insulin levels combined with the overconsumption of processed vegetable oils are what lead to the silent inflammation in the endothelium that then contributes to cardiometabolic disease and most of the chronic diseases we see today.
In 1960, just 13% of the US population was overweight. Today, that figure is 75%, and in some countries like the Middle East, these figures are even higher. 1 in 3 children born today will have diabetes. In fact, children born after 2000, for the first time in human history, will have a shorter lifespan than their parents. So what is the solution? In order to understand, we need to go back to our Paleolithic roots and ask, why were there no fat cavemen? In the Paleolithic era, hunter-gatherers appeared to suffer no obesity, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, heart disease, or cancer until they adopted grains, dairy, and sugar into their diet. Quite simply, our bodies were never designed to burn sugar as its primary fuel. But unfortunately, in our modern world, there's an overabundance of carbohydrates and processed foods, hence the epidemic of obesity and diabetes. Every time you eat sugary food, breads, grains, fast food, sweets, your insulin levels spike, which results in a sharp drop in blood sugar levels. This triggers craving for more sugar, which leads to another spike in insulin, until we develop insulin resistance. Inspired by the paleo diet, Primal MD has developed a range of meals taken from the diet of our ancestors, which consisted of moderate carbs, moderate fat, and moderate protein. This, coupled with Primal MD's cardio-metabolic program, results in an ideal hormonal response in our bodies that causes increased insulin sensitivity and results in the reversal of cardiometabolic disease. Primal MD is a creative, consumer-focused initiative developed by both doctors and business people who recognize that the current healthcare system is broken and needs to be fixed.
There's a really good reason Primal MD's tagline is bringing health to life. It perfectly reflects our vision to genuinely transform health by becoming the global leaders in reversing the 21st century epidemic, which is responsible for killing 80% of people in the civilized world, cardio-metabolic disease.
For over a decade, we have developed and tested one of the most comprehensive medical programs to date. It is far wider in its reach, more grounded in its evidence-based approach, and on target to reverse the cardiometabolic crisis we face.
Our mission is to implement a brand new holistic health model, which we call Integral, focused on reducing inflammation by building and constantly supporting a global network of health professionals so as to deliver precision, proactive health to their customers, thereby putting the customer firmly in control of transforming their own health.
Primal MD has developed 2 integral health programs to reverse cardiometabolic disease. First is the classic program targeted to health professionals. The program includes training, diagnostic tools, integrated software, and mHealth solutions, which allow practitioners to easily follow their clients' progress. The second is our advanced program, developed for larger clinics and hospitals who want to implement a 360-degree approach for their clients. For this program, we provide a workstation of diagnostic equipment, training and certification, manuals, marketing material, mobile health, and ongoing software support, and much more. Clients worldwide have waited a long time for this proactive, whole-person approach.
Primal MD integral health programs are delivered in 3 simple steps: measure, mentor, and monitor. Measure is a comprehensive health assessment program that's done on all the clients as a first step, which includes historical, physical, and diagnostic assessments. Biomarkers and health indicators are automatically uploaded to the cardio-metabolic risk report, which serves as the client's personal lifetime health assessment and monitoring program. The client is then mentored as per the assessment results using an integral health approach addressing particular issues of each client. During the monitor phase, the client stays connected to the health practitioner 24/7 throughout the year with the Primal Tracker app. The health practitioner has access to his client's profile and progress from anywhere in the world through the LAMP software system, where they can monitor clients' number of steps, hours of sleep, body fat measurements, and other biomarkers.
Primal MD has the most comprehensive age management program to date, ideally suited to reverse insulin resistance and cardiometabolic disease. To find out more about Primal MD, simply go to our website and register, and one of our representatives will contact you. We invite you to join us to become part of this revolutionary shift in bringing health to life.